First time that I have a chance to join MMN, I got a chance to involve in countries of origin project, so which is mostly prioritized to advocate both of origin countries' governments. So I think this kind of projects or activities is very important because we can raise the voice from migrants from the ground, and then we can raise their voice and send to the countries of origin.
When we went to the ASEAN People's Forum in Yangon in Burma, that was a really exciting time, and MMN presented on a living wage, among other issues, and it was really, really well received. We met so many new organizations and introduced migration, and it felt like it was a revelation for many of those groups. So for me, I still have very fond memories of that.
In Pong, we go together to Raleigh, and Triet go with me to the Herco. So I think that is very important, from Triet and Pong, they can more easy for me to understanding what the need really needs about the Vietnamese members in China. But for me, I can help them to know more about the community environment and policy and the situation in China. So that's research for me. I think it's very helpful. I am good impressed for that.
That's great. အဓိကအားဖြင့်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံအခြေအနေနဲ့ပြောရမယ်ဆိုရင်တော့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံက
now the current situation is now getting more and more people are migrating and also it is important for them to have safe migration from the start, and it is very important for the countries of origin to work on that. Also we have this
အဓိကအားဖြင့်ဆိုဆက်ရောက်နိုင်ငံတွေမှာဆိုရင်လည်းပဲ
also for them to have decent work and decent life in countries of destination.
And I think the more concern, for me at the moment is about the issue related to the recruitment in Cambodia. Recruitment agency, especially, many Cambodian migrant workers started not to trust anymore on the recruitment agency, where the government try to promote is the legal system that can protect the Cambodian migrant worker. However, among the perception of the people, among the perception of the migrant worker, they did not trust anymore because the agency try to cheat them. There are, such as charge them a high recruitment fee, deduct a big amount of their salary, did not send them to work as promised or any kind of contract substitution. That is the most problem that we found it.
Migrant and migrant workers still face. They have been facing social exclusion because by many reasons, and this is why the key issue, in my opinion, is how to promote more social inclusion and especially the social protection for both documented and undocumented migrant workers. And we know that most migrant workers are undocumented because of without legal framework for them and without documentation for them, they face more vulnerability than the documented.
ရွှေပြောင်းမြန်မာရွှေပြောင်းလို့သမားတွေအတွက်ကြုံတွေ့နေရတဲ့အခက်အခဲကတော့ကျွန်တော်ရောက်ယူလို့သမား
Thai government keep changing the process all the time, and they don't have the solid and really comprehensive procedure of processing the document. So along doing that, when the migrant worker want to make the registration and document,
they getting lost and they start to rely on brokers and other people, and that bring the corruption and bribery to the officer and officials.
အဓိကအဖြစ်ဆိုတော့ MMN တွေကပေါ့နော်ဒါဟိုတွဲလောက်လာခဲ့တွဲပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်ပူပေါင်းပြီးလှုပ်ဆောင်ခဲ့တာဆိုရင်တော့တော်တော်များများရှိပါတယ်။နောက်ဆက်လက်ပြီးပူပေါင်းလှုပ်ဆောင်ရမယ်ဆိုတဲ့နေရာတွေမှာလည်းပဲအဓိကအဖြစ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီ policy
working with MMN we are trying to change or to have better policies on this migration or labor laws, and also at the same time we are going to work with
migrant
workers to raise their voice, to amplify the voice.
We have been collaborating with MMN for some research project in terms of labor migration management and governance. And recent project is about the role of country of origins project. We just finished the first phase of the project, and now we are continuing with the second phase of the project. So at the regional level, we mainly work with MMN, the Mekong Migration Network, to ensure that migrants are protected, both documented and undocumented. And we are looking at the responsibilities and the roles of the government in terms of protecting their migrants abroad, whether they choose to migrate in any ways. So we are looking at that.
Social integration is one of MMN's key themes, and I think that that's what we're looking at. We're saying that there needs to be a human rights perspective in developing migration frameworks, but governments, or at least the destination, the receiving countries, are still looking at migration through a security lens. And that's problematic because it excludes the human element of migrants and restricts migrants to very specific designation.